extremely warm, welcoming, awesome. You can feel the people.
Is this the type of thing you expected coming into Kalamazoo?
You know, you never know what to expect per se, except we typically well received, but I have to say very warm. It feels like Europe to us.
Now, there's been a couple of different types for this band. You guys have sort of evolved together. Talk a little bit about that process.
Well, you know, some members have been with me over 10 years now, but so the band has been quite stable. You know, it's just whatever we have to deal with. You know, some people, of course, it's hard to make it financially, and that's the main reason why things change, really. So some members, sometime over the years, you know, say, "Look, we love you, whatever, Pierre, but you know, I got to find other means of making money." So typically, the reason why we change is because of money. Some members who, you know, wanted to try something else. Otherwise, we are family all the time. I mean, even if I don't see them, you know, 20 years ago, I mean, we still would be hugging each other.
Talk a little bit about the performance with Carl and having him here.
Well, Carl is a genius, you know. Carl, now let Steve talk too.
I got nothing to say.
Carl is just an amazing, soulful, and a devoted friend as well. And as a musician, he is just so soulful, and we love. He's been recording with us since 1997. So he's, you know, all our records. What would you say?
He's amazing. I mean, he's the best.
Talk a little, if you would. You were kind of at the front lines when everyone's coming by in CDs and wanted to be with you. You guys had a nice line. Talk about that process when people are coming up and saying, "No, I saw you guys here or there."
Oh, it's always fantastic to meet people after the show and hear the response. You get the actual direct response from the people. You kind of have a sense of what's happening when you're on stage, but it's hard until you get down and you actually meet people, and then what they have to say to you, it's fantastic. You get to actually see the result of what you just did and made people happy. It's a good feeling.
One more thing, you know, you guys are obviously on the road a lot, going to different places. What's that like? What's it like to have a life like that where you're always somewhere else?
Tiring. Hungry. Hungry. Dirty. I smell.
Well, I tell you, for me, I would say I love it. I really love what I do. But I do need, though, one factor that is important to me is the family support. So if my wife is happy, I'm happy, you know. But overall, I would say it's a marvelous adventure, the best years of my life, really. And even though, like Steve says, you know, it's not always easy. I mean, one of the factors of members of my band really is getting along. Because, you know, if we don't get along, I mean, we spend so many hours in the same van, and sometimes we travel 20 hours one way, non-stop, you know, so it's tiring, it's everything, but to me, speak for myself, I'm extremely happy.